The rap world just got rocked like never before. Damon, the legendary mogul behind some of hip-hop's biggest moves, has just dropped a bomb that's sending shockwaves through the streets of Harlem and beyond. Fans are losing their minds as whispers turn into shouts. Camron and Mase, two icons of the rap game, are allegedly tangled in a $25 million debt scandal. And it's just the beginning. This isn't just numbers on a paper. This is betrayal, ambition, and power struggles spilling out into the open for everyone to witness. Insider leaks are already circulating. Secret messages, unseen emails, and private recordings suggest deals gone wrong, friendships strained to breaking points, and a legacy now hanging by a thread. Social media is exploding as fans dissect every word, every post, every subtle reaction. Memes are flying, arguments are igniting, and the tension between these rap legends is palpable. You can almost feel it crackling through every street, every comment thread, every YouTube video. And here's the kicker: this isn't a quiet legal dispute. Damon isn't holding back. He's exposing hidden truths, calling out betrayal, and revealing secrets that could shake the foundation of an entire rap empire. Camron, Mase, and the streets are all watching. The question on everyone's lips: how far will this go, and who will survive the fallout? Stay tuned, because what comes next will be explosive, emotional, and unforgettable. The rap empire is on the brink, and the story is just beginning. Are you ready to witness history in the making? The streets of Harlem were buzzing like never before. Phones were lighting up, social feeds were exploding, and whispers turned into full-blown rumors. At the center of this storm, Damon, the legendary mogul, co-founder of Roc-A-Fella Records, had just dropped a bombshell so heavy that the entire rap world was holding its breath. Camron and Mase, once untouchable icons, were allegedly at the center of a $25 million debt scandal, a claim that sent shockwaves not just through hip-hop, but across every industry insider circle. Insiders revealed that private messages between Damon and several industry executives had leaked, hinting at deals gone wrong and promises broken. According to sources close to the matter, Camron had made investments in projects that never materialized, while Mase was accused of backing out of a joint venture that was meant to solidify the group's influence in the rap game. Every word, every line in these leaked conversations suggested a betrayal deeper than anyone could have imagined. Fans immediately took to Twitter, dissecting every post from the three legends. #CamronDebt started trending, and social media exploded with debates. Memes portraying Camron and Mase as failed moguls went viral within minutes. Some defended them, citing past contributions to hip-hop history, while others couldn't believe the audacity of the allegations. The streets themselves were in a frenzy, with local hip-hop radio stations picking up the story, playing clips from leaked conversations and dissecting every implication. And it wasn't just about money. The tension between the three men had been simmering for months. Sources hinted at old grudges, deals that never came to fruition, and clashes over power and respect. Damon's public statements hinted at betrayal on a personal level, not just professional. In an interview with a niche industry outlet, he was quoted saying, "It's more than business. It's about trust, loyalty, and respect." And somewhere along the way, that all disappeared. But the story didn't stop there. Leaked videos from behind-the-scenes meetings revealed heated confrontations, voices raised, doors slammed, and threats thrown. Industry insiders described the room as electric, every word dripping with emotion, tension, and decades of unresolved history. Camron's face, seen in one video, was a mask of controlled anger, while Mase appeared uneasy, aware that every move was being watched, every word could be used against him. Meanwhile, fans weren't waiting for official statements. Reaction videos flooded YouTube, each one attempting to decode the drama. Clips of Damon speaking passionately about betrayal and debt went viral, accumulating millions of views within hours. Reddit threads dissected every angle, from financial mismanagement to potential personal grudges. And through it all, the narrative kept growing. What started as a leaked conversation had exploded into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Industry experts speculated that if the debt claims were true, it could change the trajectory of Harlem's rap legacy. Deals would be scrutinized, collaborations reevaluated, and trust would be questioned. Every industry party was now watching, knowing that one misstep could further escalate the drama. Even major labels reached out behind the scenes, attempting damage control. But nothing could stem the tide of viral attention. And just when it seemed the story had reached its peak, a new leak emerged, a private voicemail from Damon directly calling out Camron and Mase, describing in chilling detail how their actions had jeopardized projects worth millions. The voicemail was raw, unfiltered, and utterly damning. Fans were shocked at the personal nature of the accusation, some claiming it was worse than any rap diss they had ever heard. The streets of Harlem were alive with speculation. Local radio hosts debated on live air, calling in insiders to analyze every detail. Hip-hop forums lit up with users trying to connect the dots, while Instagram stories from fans, rappers, and influencers all referenced the same scandal. It was no longer just a rumor. It was a movement, a collective obsession with what would happen next. And at the heart of it all, Damon remained a figure of controlled fury. In another leaked message, he warned, "You think this is just about money? This is about legacy. Mess with me and you mess with everything we built." The words echoed across social media, fueling speculation about whether this was the beginning of a legal battle, a public fallout, or a personal vendetta by the end of the first wave of leaks. One thing was clear: nothing would ever be the same for Camron and Mase. Every move they made would be analyzed, every word scrutinized, and every reaction broadcast for the world to see. The drama had only just begun, and fans, insiders, and the streets were now united in one question: how deep did the betrayal really go? And what would Damon do next? The tension was thick, the stakes high, and the narrative unstoppable. And just when everyone thought they had seen it all, a hint of another explosive revelation teased on social media promised to turn everything upside down. The world was on edge, waiting for the next bomb to drop. The stage was set, the players were ready. And Harlem's rap empire was about to experience a storm, the likes of which it had never seen before. The storm was far from over. As the first wave of leaks circulated, a new layer of chaos emerged. Private text messages between Camron and Mase that had never been meant for the public eye. Screenshots began surfacing online, each one dripping with tension, frustration, and veiled threats. Fans analyzed every word, every emoji, searching for hidden meanings, and each discovery only fueled the frenzy. One text allegedly from Mase to Camron read, "You crossed the line this time. This could ruin everything." The words were short, sharp, and explosive, hinting at long-standing grudges finally reaching a boiling point. Meanwhile, Damon was not done. In a series of behind-the-scenes videos leaked to social media, he confronted both Camron and Mase in a small, dimly lit studio. Voices rose, tempers flared, and for a brief, heart-stopping moment, it seemed as though the confrontation might escalate into something far more dangerous. "I built this empire with blood, sweat, and trust," Damon declared, his eyes burning with intensity. "And you too. You let it crumble." Fans watching the videos in real time couldn't believe their eyes. The passion, the raw emotion, the drama. It was like witnessing a live soap opera unfold in the streets of Harlem. Social media exploded with reactions. Twitter threads reached tens of thousands of comments within hours. Instagram stories went viral, and YouTube reaction videos piled up like wildfire. Memes portraying Camron and Mase as fallen kings flooded feeds. While some fans defended the duo, insisting the debt claims were exaggerated or misrepresented. Yet every time someone tried to downplay it, another leak surfaced, proving just how deep the cracks in their empire ran. Insiders revealed even more. Sources close to the situation claimed that Damon had private recordings of meetings where Camron and Mase allegedly discussed financial shortcuts, backroom deals and projects that never saw the light of day. One source told us, this isn't just business. It's personal. Damon feels betrayed on a level no one can understand. He's taking control of the narrative and exposing everything. And as if the drama couldn't get any more intense, the tension began to spill into the wider hip-hop community. Other rappers, once allies of Camron and Mase, started weighing in publicly. Tweets, posts, and interviews hinted at alliances shifting, loyalties being tested, and rivalries reigniting. Every celebrity reaction added fuel to the fire, and the ripple effect reached international audiences. The world was watching as a rap empire teetered on the edge. But it wasn't just the public being captivated. The streets themselves were alive with speculation. Conversations in corner stores, cafes, and on subway platforms echoed with the latest revelations. Every passerby seemed to know something, sharing snippets, theories, and assumptions. The story had transcended traditional gossip. It had become a cultural phenomenon, a shared obsession uniting fans, critics, and casual observers alike. Then came the bombshell, a leaked audio recording. Allegedly, capturing a heated private conversation between Damon, Dash, and Camron, surfaced online. The intensity of the recording was shocking. Voices raised, accusations thrown, and threats implied. Damon's tone was icy yet fiery, while Camron's supplies carried a mix of defiance and disbelief. Fans replayed the clip obsessively, dissecting every pause, every inflection, and every word. The questions were endless. Was this the beginning of a public fallout? Could this escalate into legal action? Or would the trio somehow salvage their fractured relationship? As the hours passed, new leaks continued to emerge, each one escalating the drama further. Anonymous insiders hinted at secret meetings, unsigned contracts, and backroom deals gone wrong. Mase was reportedly seeking counsel from legal advisors, while Camron appeared to be managing damage control with close associates. Every move, every gesture, and every statement was now scrutinized, dissected, and shared at lightning speed across every social media platform. Fans couldn't get enough. Live streams analyzing every leak attracted tens of thousands of viewers, with commentators debating every possible outcome. Speculation ran wild. Some predicted total collapse of the duo's influence in the rap scene. Others argued that they could stage a comeback, stronger than ever, if they managed to fall out correctly. But one thing was undeniable. Damon Dash had seized control of the narrative, turning a private financial dispute into a global spectacle. Then came the tipping point. A video surfaced showing Camron storming out of a meeting, slamming doors, and visibly frustrated, while Mase attempted to mediate but seemed unsure of how to salvage the situation. The video was raw, unedited, and utterly captivating. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. It was not just a story anymore. It was a full-blown saga unfolding in real time. The streets, social media, and industry insiders were all united in their obsession. What would happen next? As night fell, the intensity only grew. Damon Dash, aware of the viral attention, reportedly released another private message, warning Camron and Mase that the story was far from over. "You think the world has seen it all? This is just the beginning," he allegedly wrote. The words, though simple, sent chills through fans, insiders, and even other celebrities. The stakes had never been higher. The drama had never been more electric. And the tension was almost unbearable. And just when it seemed like the story had peaked, yet another revelation emerged. Alleged emails surfaced showing discussions about a major collaboration that had been abruptly canceled due to disputes over money and control. The emails painted a picture of a fractured alliance, deep-seated mistrust, and ambitions clashing at every turn. Fans speculated wildly about who was responsible, and the comments section became a battlefield of theories, accusations, and hot takes. By the end of this second wave, one thing was crystal clear. The saga between Damon, Dash, Camron, and Mase was far from over. Every leaked message, every recording, every confrontation had only intensified the drama. Social media was ablaze. Fans were obsessed, and the streets were alive with anticipation. The world had been pulled into a story that seemed to have no end, a tale of betrayal, ambition, and raw emotion that could change the course of hip-hop history forever. And just as the night reached its peak, an insider teased that the next revelation would be even bigger. A truth so explosive, it could shake the very foundation of Harlem's rap empire. Fans held their breath, waiting, knowing that the climax of this saga was just around the corner. The city was electric. Every social feed was buzzing, every street corner whispered the latest, and the anticipation had reached a fever pitch. Damon Dash had pulled back the curtain completely, and now the world waited for the final act of this explosive saga. Camron and Mase, once untouchable icons of the Harlem rap scene, now faced the ultimate reckoning. Every alliance was tested, every friendship strained, and the shadow of $25 million in alleged debt hung over them like a guillotine ready to drop. Inside a private Manhattan studio, tensions reached a boiling point. Damon confronted Camron and Mase once more, this time on camera, this time with the stakes higher than ever. Voices cracked, accusations flew, and tempers ignited like a chain reaction. You played with trust. You played with the empire. And now you're watching it crumble. Damon seethed, his eyes piercing. Camron's face tightened with anger and disbelief, while Mase tried to mediate but seemed swallowed by the storm he had helped create. Every word was a bomb, every glance a subtle declaration of war. Fans watching the leaked footage felt the intensity through their screens. It was raw, unfiltered, and utterly mesmerizing as the confrontation escalated. Secrets that had been carefully buried began to surface. Alleged recordings from boardroom meetings, text messages dripping with betrayal, and insider emails revealing hidden financial maneuvers all came to light. The narrative painted a picture of two rap legends whose ambition had collided with Damon Dash's uncompromising vision. Fans dissected each leak obsessively, creating a frenzy of speculation, memes, and viral clips. The tension wasn't confined to social media. It spilled into real-life conversations, debates, and even celebrity commentary. Then came the bombshell. An anonymous source leaked a document allegedly showing that Camron and Mase had redirected funds from a major collaboration into personal accounts. The financial betrayal was staggering, the trusts broken, and the fallout inevitable. Twitter erupted with thousands of reactions within minutes. Some fans expressed outrage, others sorrow, and a few even defended the duo, claiming Damon was exaggerating. But every new leak seemed to validate the storm that had been brewing for months. Meanwhile, other celebrities weighed in. Hip-hop legends who had once aligned with Camron and Mase made public statements. Some siding with Damon, others attempting neutrality but failing spectacularly under the pressure. Alliances shifted in real time, and every response added fuel to the fire. Fans speculated that the collapse of this empire could trigger ripple effects throughout the music industry. Every comment, every post, every share acted as a domino in a larger narrative of betrayal, ambition, and power struggles. Amidst the chaos, Mase broke down on camera, revealing a side of him no one had seen before. Tears, frustration, and anger poured out as he addressed Damon and the public. Camron's reaction was a mix of defensiveness and regret, creating a volatile, emotional cocktail that had viewers glued to their screens. It wasn't just a feud anymore. It was a human drama, raw and unfiltered, revealing the vulnerabilities behind the larger-than-life person. As night fell over the city, a shocking twist emerged. Damon Dash released an audio clip allegedly capturing a private call where Camron admitted mistakes, mismanagement, and attempts to cover financial discrepancies. The audio sent shockwaves through the industry. Fans dissected it line by line, speculating on the legal ramifications, the personal betrayals, and the potential collapse of one of hip-hop's most iconic empires. The world was witnessing history, a dynasty unraveling in real time, a cautionary tale of trust, power, and ego. Then came the final confrontation. A live-stream debate between Damon, Camron, and Mase brought the story full circle. Every accusation was laid bare, every secret revealed, and the emotional intensity reached a crescendo. The public watched as reputations hung in the balance, friendships shattered, and the harsh reality of the $25 million debt became undeniable. The live audience, both virtual and in person, reacted with gasps, cheers, and disbelief. The drama was cinematic, explosive, and unforgettable. The aftermath was immediate. Social media continued to erupt. News outlets scrambled to cover every angle, and memes flooded feeds portraying the rise and fall of the Harlem rap empire. Fans debated endlessly. Who was truly at fault? Could Camron and Mase recover? And what would Damon Dash do next? The narrative had shifted from gossip to legend, a story that would be retold for years as a defining moment in hip-hop history. By the end of the night, clarity emerged from the chaos. Damon Dash had regained control of the narrative, exposing betrayal, financial mismanagement, and fractured loyalties. Camron and Mase, while still iconic, were forced to confront the consequences of their actions, both publicly and privately. The saga of trust, ambition, and empire had reached its climax, a story of human drama intertwined with music, money, and betrayal. And yet, as the dust settled, one thing was certain: the echoes of this night would reverberate forever. Social media feeds remained alive with reactions. Fans continued dissecting every move, and the music industry watched closely, aware that the lessons of trust and ambition had never been more vividly displayed. Damon Dash Camron and Mase had delivered a narrative more explosive than any album or performance. A real-life drama that blurred the line between entertainment and reality. The story was over, but the legend had only begun. Harlem had witnessed a modern epic, a saga of power, betrayal, and ultimate revelation. And for the fans, the streets, and the culture, one truth remained: no empire, no matter how legendary, is immune to the consequences of trust shattered and ambition unchecked. All right, fam, can you believe what just went down? This isn't just another celebrity story. This is history in the making. Damon Dash exposing Camron and Mase, $25 million at stake, betrayal, secret recordings, and the collapse of a rap empire. Everything unfolded right before our eyes. And trust me, what you just saw is only the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more lurking behind the scenes, and if you blinked, you might have missed the most shocking moments. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Camron and Mase can ever recover from this? Was Damon right to expose them the way he did? Who's really at fault here? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Every opinion matters, and we want to hear your take, your theory, your wildest guess. Don't hold back. The streets are watching, social feeds are buzzing, and your voice could spark the next viral debate. And if you are on the edge of your seat, hit that like button and show some love. Everything fuels more of these explosive insider-style stories coming straight to you. Share this video with your crew, your family, your friends, anyone who lives for raw, unfiltered celebrity drama. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Missing what's coming next? Trust me, you don't want that. More revelations, more betrayals, more jaw-dropping moments are about to drop, and you want to be the first to witness every single bombshell. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Be part of the story. The drama never sleeps. Are you ready for the next level? Let's go. Go!